I am the Mother Superior.
Mori Saburo, Captain, Imperial Japanese Army.
Can we be of any assistance to you?
Possibly.
トラックから下ろせ。
はい。トラックから降りろ。
下がれ。
I don't understand. What is it you want here?
下がれ。下がれ。
Get away from there! It doesn't concern you!
早く隊長に来い。
What seems to be the trouble here? That's the entrance to the basement. Cellar. Surely you know what a basement is.
おお、わからない。
Sister Lucila, try to control yourself. And if you can't manage that, please, at least, close your mouth.
隊長殿、絨毯の下を見てください。
It begins to appear, madam, that you have a special reason for wanting to retain this section for yourself.
I'll not dignify this nonsense with an explanation. Sister, pull open the door, please. Would you care to accompany me? As you can see, this is our storehouse. When this church was built over 150 years ago, our predecessors used it as a refuge against marauders and thieves. Fortunately, we now live in a more civilized age. If you prefer kerosene lamps, we have some upstairs. I can send Sister Lucilla for some.
That will not be necessary. There are no other entrances to this room?
No.
Good. Then you'll have no objection, I trust, if we also store some of our equipment here for a little while.
I must protest this.
Your protest is noted.
You agreed to allow us to retain this section of the building separately. I cannot prevent you withdrawing your permission, but if this is your wish, then you must allow us time to remove our effects from the area. We cannot share it with you.
Very well. You have until tomorrow morning.
Tagal-tagal mo ah.
Sa susunod, ikaw na lumuwas.
Well,
They're not at the old headquarters, sir. They've taken over the convent.
well, did they move the nuns out?
No, sir. I waited an hour. Nobody came out.
Did you see if they unloaded any unusual amount of cargo? A lot of wooden boxes, for instance.
I couldn't get close enough, sir. Not much cover around the convent. I don't think the first 3 trucks of the convoy carried troops. They're all covered up.
Yes, I noticed that. Thank you, Sergeant.
We have to know for sure. The information we got about the gold shipment could be wrong.
I don't think that matters one way or another, Captain. We have discretion to intercept and engage any enemy units in this area. We now have sufficient firepower and supplies to exercise that discretion.
Four tons of gold bullion. Do you have any idea how much that's worth? At 35 American dollars an ounce. It's $540 a pound. So 4 tons, $4 million. 4 million.
Sure?
What if we owned all that money ourselves? If we have enough, we split 8 or 9 ways, equal shares.
Sometimes, Max, you really get to me.
It could happen, you know.
I think you're crazy.
You're half right. It would be crazy to work out any kind of a plan to grab that stuff from the Japanese. So no plans. But who knows? Anything can happen in a war.
Iki!
The only way we can take that shipment from them is to hit them. Wipe them out. Or drive them away and then take over. And since they outnumber us almost 2 to 1, that's going to be difficult. How we go about it depends on them. If they send out patrols, we can knock those off piecemeal. I'm willing to wait 2 days to find out, but no more. If they haven't come out by that time, we have to attack the convent. If we're not willing to risk that, we may as well pack up our stuff and head back to the boondocks. I hope it won't be necessary to hit the convent. Not while the Japs are in full force, anyway. But if we have to, I want the 3 of you there already, inside the convent, to give the Japs as much trouble as possible from the rear during the attack.
Sir, you want us to infiltrate?
That's right. And I'd like you to try and get in tonight. I think the 3 of you are the best qualified men I can pick for the job. An acrobat, a sharpshooter, and a demolition expert. But I can't order you to do it.
I'm willing to give it a try, sir.
Okay, sir. We go right now.
I appreciate this. Okay, the stuff is all packed. Food, explosives, ammo, and a lot of other odds and ends. You better look it over now.
I pack my own stuff. I'm ready.
You'd better get out of here. Now. Stay out of trouble if you can.
Sandali! Sandali!
Now,
Cordero, doon ka sa kisame ng simbahan. Doon ka sa taas.
これからすぐに修道院に戻る。セルス、急げ！
You don't have to be afraid of me. You're an American, are you not? Sure you are. That's why they're hiding you from the Japanese. Sayang ka. Kaganda-ganda mo pa naman. Dito ka lang nakukulong. You're a lucky boy. If I was not afraid of waking up the whole Japanese army, I'd kill you. You're crazy.
We understand each other now.
Answer me. Yes.
If I ever catch you out of line again, I won't let the Japanese bother me. You better believe it. Are you hurt?
No, please, no.
Listen to me. No one's going to try to hurt you. I want you to believe that. We have to stay in hiding here. I'm very sorry this happened. It won't happen again. Are you all right? Is there anything I can do?
No, I'm all right.
It doesn't look like they're going to come after us.
Where is he?
Do you have anyone watching downstairs?
Yes. Who are you?
My name's Gaudiel, Mother.
What do you want with us?
There are 3 of us. We were ordered here. I have to inform you that this convent will be attacked shortly by our unit.
Madness.
I'm also ordered to advise you to keep all your personnel on the 2nd floor of the building during the attack, so that casualties can be minimized.
Casualties?
When the firing starts, have everyone lie flat on the floor, along the walls if possible.
You are mad. You make it sound like some sort of game. What happens to this convent and the people in it is of no importance to you.
You have no way of knowing that for sure, Mother.
You cannot expect me to accept this.
It's what has to be done. It's what's going to be done.
I was wrong. You're worse than the Japanese. They at least don't pretend to be Christians.
Neither do I, Mother.
Sheila, I have to lead the community at prayers.
Yes, Mother.
Any signals yet?
Nothing so far, sir.
They're late.
What are you doing up here?
It's all right. Sister Lucila is keeping watch below. Need any help?
No. These Anduaris can be nasty.
Guadil, if I were a Filipino girl, would you let me help you then?
Yes. If you were an electrician.
You could teach me.
There isn't time.
It's not a line of work that would suit you.
Go ahead, make fun of me.
I'm not. When this is over, you'll find other things to do.
Like what?
I don't know. Whatever it is that a well-brought-up rich young girl finds to do, I suppose.
Rich? We're not rich. My father's a mining engineer. He's never had a job that's lasted over a year.
By people like me, that's still rich.
I've had to take a lot of odd jobs in the past 3 years. Scrubbing floors, doing laundry. Look. See those calluses? Go on, feel them. Go on. Go on. Please don't say you're sorry.
I'm not sorry. I've got work to do.
Sergeant, you had no right to take the risks you took today. You might have been caught, and we would have all been held responsible.
We're all finished now. That part of it's over.
You think we are enjoying ourselves, Madre?
Forget it.
Well, I did not bring it up. She thinks we're here on some kind of a picnic.
I'm not a complete fool. I know you're soldiers. It's just that I question what you're doing here.
You're free to do that, Mother. We are under orders.
I implore you, go from this house of worship. Persuade your commander to call off the attack. Otherwise, to protect the lives of the women in the convent, I will report your presence to the Japanese.
Madre, what about her? Are you going to report her too? You better be sure, Madre. Think about what the Japanese captain would do if he found out you were hiding us. Think of the fun he and his men would have with her.
Stop! Make him stop!
Bugra!
Nandito na, Kapitan!
We'll be moving out as soon as it gets dark. You men understand that this is the first action of this type we've ever tried. The enemy knows where we are and what we're going to do. They'll be waiting for us. It's going to be rough. Mai kairapa nito. But if we don't lose our heads, we've got a fighting chance. That's all a soldier has any right to ask for. Any questions? Captain Arroyo, anything to add?
Nothing. Thank you.
That's all then.
Ready, Captain.
I hope Godiel doesn't keep us waiting too long.
That would depend more on the Japs than on Godiel, I think.
Right.
Better get back.
Good luck, sir.
Sheila!
Oh, Mother. Now you've nothing more to be afraid of on my account.
Oh, you poor child. It's not as simple as that.
She gave herself up voluntarily. I am trying to discover the reason for it.
I was afraid. I was afraid I'd be found.
No other reason.
I just couldn't stand it anymore.
Have you any comment to make on this, madam?
None. And I take full responsibility for concealing her.
Taking full responsibility is not enough. You leave me no choice but to order a complete search of the entire building and a thorough inspection of the person of each occupant.
But that would be an outrage.
By your standards, perhaps. They do not concern me.
What do you intend to do with the girl?
Perhaps you heard that some of our big internment camps have been liberated. It seems I have complete discretion on this matter. You see, we have at least one thing in common. We are both cut off, abandoned. We are left to our own discretions, responsible only to ourselves and to our gods.
Smoke grenades!
第2、第3部隊一致中ってかい。
はい。ここの部屋続け。
はい。
Mátelo.
Don't touch her.
Sir, we can move in without the bazooka.
All right, go back.
Hold back!
Dali! Konti bilis!
Pull back.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is...
Madam, the attack this evening would not have been possible without your direct assistance. You gave shelter and support to those men. Henceforth, you and your group shall be regarded as enemies.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee.
You're a little overdue, Captain.
Pardon?
I've been waiting all morning for you to chew me out over last night's fiasco.
I'm sorry you think that way, Captain. Any misgivings I may have expressed were based on purely tactical factors.
Purely, huh? Well, I take my hat off to you. Oh, I've got tactical justification, okay? I believe that after this Japanese company finishes their present assignment, they won't have any place to go. So they'll head to the hills and turn guerrilla. I believe this action can prevent that, besides recovering some valuable property for the Philippine government.
I wish I'd been aware of that.
That's the tactical part. But it isn't what counts, really. Let's not kid ourselves about that. I'm supposed to be a soldier. But for the last 3 years, I've been anything but that. The few actions we've initiated have all been acts of insubordination. And because we knew that, we planned them so that there wouldn't be the slightest possible risk involved. We murdered the enemy in cold blood, and that's supposed to be okay. Because we're only paying them back, only I didn't see what we paid them back for.
So this action is a form of penance.
You think I've lost my marbles?
I don't know. I'm not all that sure of myself.
用意はできたか？
はい。
出発！出発！ファイア！
Sir, kasama siya ni Kapitan.
Claudiel! What are you doing?
That's not Marcus, sir. That's Cruz. They're taking the gold.
We're going after them. Captain, will you regroup the men?
Monterey!
lahat yan! Dali! Akin na yan! Akin na yan! Dali! Konti bilis! Oh, oh! Alalay dyan sa likod! Oh, alalay dyan! Alalay! Hindi mo siya. Hindi yung mga kaon.
Sino pinababantayan ko siyang daan? Sinusundan tayo ng mga Hapon. 2 kilometro ang layo nila. Sa karsada sila nagdadaan. The Japanese are 2 kilometers behind us.
On this trail?
No, following the road.
Okay.
Go there!
Isuge!
So they're down there around the falls.
Waiting for us, maybe.
Suggestions, Captain?
We could split into 2 arms of a circle, wide enough to cover the whole valley. A loose formation.
Okay. Take the 2nd platoon around there. Okay, Sergeant.
Tago! Tago kayo!
Nagano!
はい。12人連れて下に行け。
はい。12人、折りついてこい！
はい。向こうで休んで、そこで攻撃ができる。
はい。
Get back! Get back!
Hanggang dyan ka lang, Anas.